Welcome to my channel. Today, let's dive deep into a feeling that almost everyone has wrestled with at some point: loneliness. But not just any loneliness. We're talking about the different shades, flavors, and sneaky disguises it wears. You see, loneliness isn't just that silent, echoing apartment after a breakup or the quiet cafe corner where you sip coffee alone. It's a global pain. A universal ache that doesn't care whether you're living in the hustle of New York or a cozy village in Tuscany. And the thing is, unlike the flu, a cold, or a broken leg, nobody spots it easily. When someone has a fever, we rush over with soup. When someone's lonely, they might be smiling, laughing, even entertaining at parties and inside, carrying a storm. It gets trickier. We come from cultures where we constantly live for the sake of others, for the sake of appearances, family expectations, or just to keep the neighbors' whispers at bay. You know the drill. Don't let your aunt find out, or make sure no one talks behind our back. Sometimes we live for the sake of anything but ourselves. Loneliness thrives in these hidden corners. And then there's that inner child they keep telling us to nurture. The motivational quotes that flood our feeds. Take care of yourself, be your own best friend, hike more, get better friends. And sure, these sound like solid advice. But it's easier said than done, right? Because in the real world, it takes energy, motivation, and let's not kid ourselves, a decent budget to hike or to join that yoga retreat in Bali. Because let's face it, as much as we hear money isn't everything, even buying a slice of cake for comfort needs cash. Even friendship sometimes feels like a luxury you pay for in dinner bills or birthday gifts. Now, loneliness itself is a shapeshifter. There's the chosen kind, the kind that some teenagers crave to break free from their parents' rules or to get a little wild in their 20s. And then there's the forced kind. The kind that sneaks in after a heartbreak, a betrayal, or just life pushing you to walk solo when you'd rather not. We often tell ourselves it's better to be alone than in bad company. True, but let's be honest, sometimes we settle. We stay in relationships, jobs, or friendships long past their expiration date just to avoid staring down the abyss of being truly alone. And then there's the cruelest of them all, loneliness in pairs. Being in a relationship, but still feeling like there's no one to turn to, no one who really gets you. It's like sitting across the table from someone, sharing dinner, and feeling like you're on separate planets. We also live in times where everyone is on edge. The tiniest thing, a late reply, a missed birthday call, can fracture relationships. Add to that the isolation during events like the pandemic, and you've got people becoming strangers to each other faster than ever. And yet, we're told, cut out toxic people, set boundaries, which is sound advice until you realize that, sometimes, those very people are your last link to social interaction. The sibling you can't stand but still call in a crisis. The friend who's always late but knows your life story by heart. You see, we humans are complicated. We crave connection but fear vulnerability. We dream of closeness but dread rejection. And when we can't find that connection in people, what do? We adopt pets. That dog or cat that fills the void becomes your hiking buddy, your therapist, and your Netflix companion all in one furry package. Because deep down, loneliness isn't just about physical isolation. It's about the absence of meaningful connection. And here's the plot twist. Loneliness can also push us to grow. Sometimes, in the silence of our own company, we discover resilience. We take charge. We book that doctor's appointment without calling 3 family members for support. We face things alone, and yes, it's tough, but it's also empowering. But even with all that, nothing replaces the warmth of knowing there's someone you can call, someone who'll say, sure, I'll come over, even if they have no snacks, no cleaned up house, and 0 small talk prepared. So, while I could end this with a list of 5 easy steps to beat loneliness, I won't. Because life isn't always that simple. But what I will say is this. I hope none of you feel truly alone. I hope there's always someone to call, someone to walk with, someone to share a laugh or a coffee with, even if it's just in silence. Thank you for letting me share this with you. And if you ever feel like you need a friend, well, I'm right here reading every comment and feeling grateful for this little connection we've built. Now, before you go, don't forget to subscribe for more stories and heart-to-heart talks. See you in the next one.